So let's do it right now. Here it comes, the 2011 Ford Explorer at long last. I'm sure it's going to happen any second. Whenever they play the music, stuff happens. So here it is. Can you feel the anticipation? The goosebumps are everywhere. Now, technically, these are bicycles. This is not the Explorer. Also bicycles. More bicycles. Very fuel efficient, but not the Explorer. Pinch me. It's real. The 2011 Ford Explorer. And the man himself.
Mike, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Great.
I'm so glad you were in there. It would have been really awkward if you weren't, because I've been down here bragging about you. So, how are you?
I'm doing great. What
Good.
a day.
Perfect. Perfect. You probably organized the weather as well.
Absolutely. You know, where can you have a rainforest right in the middle of a city like New York City?
Well, I was going to say that I suspect you were doing this as some sort of metaphor to better illustrate the fact that the Explorer is just as home in the city as it is in the forest, but I would have been guessing.
Absolutely, and the Explorer is exploring.
That's terribly clever, Alan. What else can you tell us about it? Let me just first of all look at it.
Do we love it?
We love it.
You guys love it? You know, you just take a look from what you can see, and you can see the design cues, you can see the aerodynamics, the fact that we still have that fabulous 7-passenger seating, and now a 30% improvement in fuel mileage, plus the off-road capability, mud, snow, sand, tailoring the engine to the transmission to make each of us a better driver so we can explore the world.
How many people bought the original Explorer, and how many of them are out there right now?
Well, it's really a neat story because we have sold around 6 million Explorers over the years. And Mike, there are nearly 4 million that are still in service today. And every year, 140,000 people trade in their Explorer. And they have wanted this vehicle for many, many years. And now with a Ford focus on a complete product line, small, medium, and large, cars, utilities, and trucks, this is like the all-time proof point that Ford is going to be here with the vehicles that you really want and value.
It's not the first time you guys have obviously launched a new vehicle or relaunched a vehicle, but the excitement around this one, and I know your own enthusiasm for it, seems unique. How come?
Well, all of the data says that in a world where information is ubiquitous and we're all linked up, that we really count on our friends and knowledgeable people on our purchase decision. So they don't want to see talking heads. They want to let the vehicle tell their story. And so we're doing Facebook today. We're doing Twitter. Everybody's talking about this fantastic vehicle. You can't fool anybody. They know quality when they see it. They know capability when they see it. So to see this conversation happening throughout the United States and around the world simultaneously, I mean, it's very, very exciting.
You realize, of course, we are talking heads.
Well, I think we're the two best talking heads I've ever seen.
It's very kind of you to say. So the plan is then you'll have a chance to talk with the press, and people can sit here and stare at this for a while and slowly become envious.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's an excellent plan. Is there anything specifically about this I know you're an engineer by trade, anything people should know about it that really distinguishes it from its predecessor?
Well, a number of things, Mike. I'm glad you asked. First of all, just the capability is incredible because it's a complete repackage, and yet you have all of the versatility that you had with the original Explorer. You can tow, you can go off-road, you get an even better ride. The craftsmanship is like the standard worldwide. But a couple other neat things on fuel efficiency. You have two options on the engine. You can get a V6 or you can get a i4 EcoBoost, which is turbocharged and direct fuel injection. And with that, you can get nearly 30% improvement in fuel mileage and almost a 15% reduction in CO2. So you are really getting the best in the world. Another neat thing about the safety is that this is the first vehicle that has inflatable seat belts for the back passengers. So that's just a fantastic thing for the older people, the younger people, everybody that's in the back seats. Another neat thing is it has cross-traffic monitoring in the back. So when you're in a parking lot and you start to pull out, as soon as you are 6 inches past the cars on either side of you, it is looking sideways with a phased array antenna, picking up the cross-traffic to give you an alert that you have traffic behind you. And of course, the blind spot monitoring and the curve control is fantastic, because if you go into a curve a little bit too fast, then it'll actually decrease the RPM of the engine, put on the brakes, and help you absolutely stay in control. So I think people are going to really feel comfortable and appreciate the new Explorer.
I think you're probably right. I know features and benefits are something we could talk about forever, but just to wrap it up before it gets all hot in here again, the thing that really seems to excite you whenever we speak about it is the business of manufacturing and Ford's, the history of this company and the commitment to manufacturing today, the challenges that we all face as a country, and the role that this is going to play specifically as an export. Pretty incredible.
Well, this is a special thing to be able to do with you, Mike, because you have stood so tall for making things, for making the United States strong, for the infrastructure, for being competitive. Have we? Is he the main man?
Oh, shucks, it's nothing really.
And so now we are absolutely one. Henry Ford's original vision was to open the highways to all mankind. And he set up the Ford operations in every country around the world. So not only could you get the best cars and trucks, but you could actually have a great career and great jobs with the Ford Motor Company. And so right now, as we all know, we are fighting for the soul of manufacturing in the United States. And to have the Explorer here, we're going to invest another $400 million in Chicago, where the dynamite Taurus is. And that's going to create 1,200 jobs. And with our suppliers, it'll be another 600 jobs in the United States, in 23 states throughout the United States. So we are absolutely committed to contributing to economic development in the United States and around the world, energy independence and security, and also contributing to environmental sustainability. So it's really an honor, Mike, to do this with you.
Well, it's an honor to be here with you. Thank you again for bringing in all the dirt. Thank you for the amazing vehicle, and we should wander down here, I suppose, and do our thing.
Very good, and thanks to everybody for coming.
Thanks, guys.
Drive one and feel the difference.